All right. Monday Night Football time. So we will talk about this game right now. The spread, let's see, 7.5 right now for San Francisco. Total sitting at 49.5. I'll let you kind of walk us in here, and then I'll toss you a few trends and what I like. What do you make here?
Yeah, I think the Panthers certainly a team we've talked a lot about over the last month. A team that I've been playing a lot of sides or even money lines with them. I think they're a bit outclassed here by the 49ers. These are different weight class teams for me. The Panthers, 26th in DVOA entering the weekend, so bottom 10 offense and defense on the season. The Niners are pretty good. Like, even with all the injuries, they are 6th in offense, and now everybody is back. I don't think Purdy has looked awesome so far, so maybe he's still kind of working his way back. But I think the 49ers should score here. No real reason to me that the Panthers can keep up with that offense. The one note I did have in Carolina's favor, the Niners play the most light box defense in the league. That's just kind of what Robert Saleh does. That's not the defense you want against the heavy Rico Dowdle up the middle sort of run attack. So hopefully, I'm assuming Saleh will have a bit of a different plan for this one, considering that's really the main way Carolina can beat you. But in the comments, Crazy Shorts. I think Crazy Shorts has it right. This is a George Kittle game. That's my angle here. If you want a side, I think Niners teaser maybe is the way to start out your week. Get them just down to basically get a win. But otherwise, I think it's a Kittle game. Panthers, dead last DVOA against tight ends. Bottom 5 covering the middle of the field. 4th most yards to tight ends on the season. They've only faced so far 5 top 15 fantasy tight ends. 3 of the 5 had a touchdown. They averaged 4.8 yards, 61 yards a game. And this is a team, don't forget, we keep playing tight ends against the Panthers because they were the second worst team last year also to tight ends and had the most touchdowns allowed as well. So Kittle, touchdown, 4 of his 6 games this year, 7 of his last 15. So about half the time, he has really been Purdy's go-to guy, especially. Plus 145 for a Kittle touchdown. 2 touchdowns is 11-1. And then last 14 games with Purdy, he's averaging 75 yards. I'll play the yards as well, over 54.5. So play the yards, play the touchdown, sprinkle a little bit on the 2 touchdowns. He's done that 2 of his last 14 games with Purdy. And I just think it's a good night for Mr. Kittle. And we play a lot of tight ends this weekend, so add one more to the lineup here.
Yeah, I like Kittle myself. I think it's the right move. The way I look at that is this. So Christian McCaffrey currently sitting at minus 360 to score a touchdown right now on DraftKings, which would be one of the largest prices we've seen in the last 5 years. Jonathan Taylor closed minus 380 in week 8 this year. But other than that, that would be the highest price we've seen. With that, I think there's actually some interesting value on Brian Robinson. I was looking at rush attempts. I think a touchdown at like 450, I think I saw, is something that intrigues me. The thing I really like in this game, and I said it earlier on the favorites, I'll kind of repeat my thought process, but I like Ted McMillan. Like you like Kittle, I think number 1 wide receiver against a bit of a weaker pass defense once you get past some of the moves that Saleh will do on the pass rush. I think there's an ability to get beat there. I also think I like Carolina, but I also see what you see in San Francisco and see Carolina probably trailing, maybe a bit of a backdoor, maybe a late comeback. So I think McMillan being the center of that makes a lot of sense. So if you want to be more conservative, I'm cool with 50 yards, 50 plus. You'll see a lot of books. I think 60 plus is just fine. I think the Kittle touchdown and Tet touchdown mixture could be an interesting look. So that's the way I look at the game. I kind of do like Carolina, but again, I'd rather play some props because I think there's like the better ability in that one and some more value. So that is the way I'd look at it. A few trends in this one. Bryce Young started 7 games in either the 4 p.m. window or night games with Carolina. He is 0-7 in those games. So this would be his first like prime time, big audience win, which is kind of intriguing. And I think the one you've seen everywhere since Christmas of 23, 49ers are 1-15 against the spread after an outright win, which we did just see. Crazy trend there, but off of a straight up win playing at home in San Francisco, they have lost 12 straight against the spread. So this is a big number there. Maybe you get a short San Francisco win, but that is the way I am looking at it. Anything else?
I don't think so.